Hiding things inside them. When I grow old, I hope I won't forget to find them. 'Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. I build a home and wait for someone to tear it down. Then pack it up in boxes, head for the next town. 'Cause I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night. And 1,000 times I've seen this road, 1,000 times. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots. I've got no roots. I got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I've got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I got no roots.
Requesting everyone to please observe silence for the invocation, to be followed by the singing of the Philippine National Anthem.
Ama namin, sumasalangit ka, sambahin ang ngalan mo. Mapasa amin ang kaharian mo, sundin ang loob mo. Dito sa lupa, para ng sa langit, bigyan mo po kami ngayon ng aming kakanin sa araw-araw, at awarin mo kami sa aming mga sala, para mapagpapatawad namin sa nakakasala sa amin, at huwag mo kaming ipahintulot sa tukso, at iagya mo kami sa lahat ng masama.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
And now, to welcome us all in this virtual search for Mr. and Miss VMA 2021, let us welcome and give a round of applause to our beloved Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Remedios Juana S. Vargas.
It is a very special day for us indeed, as we witness beauty, radiance, diversity, and sophistication even during this time of pandemic. This Mr. and Miss VMA is a celebration of the youth and empowerment that we firmly believe of. I welcome all participants from Maritime Department, CHBM, and High School Department to take part of this event. Be always proud of what you can do in bringing inspiration, hope, and light to others even on the darkest nights. To our participants in this Mr. and Miss VMA, I congratulate you all. You're all winners. Always think of this. Transforming yourselves on becoming the best version of you are the greatest beauty and sophistication you can radiate to others. Again, welcome and congratulations.
Thank you so much, our beloved Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Remedios Joanna S. Vargas, for that very inspiring message for our youth and our students in this time of pandemic.
Listen, baby, you'll be shining by my side when I make it. And I'm gonna take you for a ride. I'll take you out to eat you. No, I please you. I'm gonna show you some things. Trust me, girl, when you seen it, you won't believe it. Hey, I'll be all that you need, yeah.
I am Miguel Buenafe,
And I am Geraldine Labrador,
your Mr. and Miss VMA 2019.
We are inviting everyone to please watch our online search for Mr. and Miss VMA 2021 on Friday, October 29 at 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
With the theme Celebrating Elegance and Sophistication with an Arianan heart.
Listen, baby, that's me on the radio. And mama made it. I love to say I told you so.
And now, let us welcome our host for our virtual search for Mr. and Miss VMA 2021, our guidance counselor for Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation Program, Officer in charge of Guidance Office, Mascara King 2015, and Ginoong Bacolod 2018 first runner-up, no other than Mr. Beryl John D. Alonsagay.
For its first ever virtual pageant, Mr. and Miss VMA takes on the theme Celebrating Elegance and Sophistication with an Aurelian heart to reflect the diverse beauty of VMAers. The theme also alludes to the brighter outlook of 2021, coming from a rather bleak 2020 due to the pandemic. With the continuous rise of COVID-19 cases in the country, the management thought it best to forego the live staging of the pageant for the first time. The safety of the delegates, the production staff, and the public is still paramount for the organization and will not in any way put anyone involved with the event at risk. But even without the live coronation event, Mr. and Miss VMA supporters can still look forward to an exciting virtual production showcasing the talents, looks, discipline, and beauties of a true-blooded VMAer.
And now, let us welcome the following people who will play an important role in choosing our winners for our virtual search for Mr. and Miss VMA 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, our panel of the Board of Judges. Our judge number 1 is a degree holder in accountancy and graduated as most outstanding student in achievements. He is Mr. STI Las Negros University 2017, Mr. STI Visayas 2017, Mr. STI Philippines 2017 National Finalist, Mr. Royal Western Visayas 2018, Mr. Grand Bacolod 2018, Mr. Grand Philippines 2018 finalist, and he is Sales Executive, Pacific Equity and Loans, Mortgage Lending Company, Washington State, United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, our judge number 1 is no other than Mr. Aljek Candelasa. Our second judge, he is a graduate of Bachelor of Elementary Education, summa cum laude, Master of Arts in Education, major in Educational Management, with a GPA equivalent to magna cum laude. Top Notcher, rank 9, licensure examination for teachers 2018. Mr. Freshman of UNOR 2014, Mr. UNOR College of Education 2015, Mr. Campus Coed 2015 of Baguio City. And now, he is Teacher 1 at Department of Education, Bacolod City. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome our second judge, Mr. Alan Jake Talimudaw. And now, our last but not the least, and our chairman of the Board of Judges. She is a former beauty queen and a model. She graduated her Bachelor of Science in Psychology at STI West Negros University year 2016. She finished also her Master of Arts in Education, major in Guidance and Psychology in the same school. She is a former Presidential Staff Officer 5, Office of the Special Assistant to the President, President Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Now, she is promoted as Director 2, Office of the Special Assistant to the President. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Miss Jasmine Igan. The computation of the scores of our candidates will be done through a point system, meaning the total scores of the candidates from all categories will be added and results will be divided according to the candidates' showcase of production number, showcase of school uniform, showcase of sports attire, showcase of evening gown and formal wear, and lastly, the question and answer portion. Judge's decision is final and irrevocable. Before we proceed to our first segment, here is our criteria for judging for our production number.
And now, let us welcome our candidates wearing their VMA logo shirt in their production number, together with the VMA Poseidon.
Olha, faz assim, tá bom? Vamos ensinar tudo direitinho, assim, ó. Digidão, digidão, ei. Ai. Vamos lá, vai. E aí? Shake your body, baby, só pra mim. Tô ficando crazy, faz assim. Tô vendo que aprendeu direitinho. Tipo assim.
Y ahí, yo te pongo loca, look at this. Tá ficando crazy, faz assim. Mira que aprendeste direitinho. Tipo assim.
Bola, rebola, rebola, bola, rebola, rebola.
J. Mark Ilardo, 20, from the department responsible for propulsion and electrical symbol on board.
LJ Barrioga, 21, from the department in charge of studying the field of maintenance and equipment on board.
College of Maritime Studies, Engine Department.
Bola, bola, bola,
Dale ahí, mueve esa nalga solo pa' mí.
Red Sea de la Rosa, 17.
April Kathleen Gonzalez, 16, from the Paramount of Competitive Beauty
and Brave
High School Department.
Focus, watch
bola, bola, hey bola, hey bola.
And John Kaiser Roscoe, 21, from the bold, brave, indestructible home of great navigators.
Michaela Joel Dunila Dao, 20, from the makers of excellent and dependable navigators.
College of Maritime Studies, Deck Department.
Do what I want, it don't matter what you say. Baja downtown, ooh la la la, ooh la. Wind up my waist so they know that I don't play. If you ain't moving, then you stand in my way.
Bola, hey bola, hey bola, bola, hey bola, hey bola, bola, hey bola, hey bola, bola, hey bola, hey bola.
Clint John Sibugay, 20,
Michelle Laruno, 19,
from the owners of the Bartending Champions, College of Hospitality and Business Management.
And that was just the start of the showcase of beauty, looks, and talent of our candidates. And we still have more to go as we continue. And before we proceed to the next segment, let us be entertained by a song number coming from one of the faculty of the College of Maritime Studies. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome second mate Reggie Ralios. Let's give him a round of applause, please.
When I was younger, so much younger than today, never needed anybody's help in any ways. And now those days are gone, I'm not so self-assured. Now I find, changed my mind, open up the doors. Help me if you can, I'm feeling down. And I do appreciate you, be round. Help me get my feet back on the ground. Won't you please, please help me? And now my life was changed, and
Thank you so much, second mate Ralios, for that golden voice. And now, moving on to our next category. But before that, let me read to all of you our criteria for judging. And now, without any further ado, let us welcome our candidates in their showcase of school uniform.
She walk like a woman, so sexy and free. Something in the water's got a hold on me. She's Destiny's daughter, I'm gasping for air. You won't believe me, you just had to be there. Hidey, 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 ho. I'm addicted to the thrill. I can't let her go. Heaven help me, I'm so helpless. Think I'm losing my control. I'm so deep under her spell. Oh well, I don't know how she do what she do in the dark. I think she put a root on my heart. I can't leave her alone, yeah. She read me like them bones, yeah. She make me go crazy. She make me go crazy. Oh, she speaks like sweet tea. Her hips sway like the wind through the chilies. Her kisses are like coffee flavored whiskey. I wanna take them in till I'm tipsy. Hidey, 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 ho. I'm addicted to the thrill. I can't let her go. Heaven help me, I'm so helpless. Think I'm losing my control. I'm so deep under her spell. Oh well, I don't know how she do what she do in the dark. I think she put a root on my heart. I can't leave her alone, yeah. She read me like them bones, yeah. She make me go crazy. She make me go crazy. She brings me straight to my knees. Her touch is the sweetest indeed. She's making a fool out of me. By a woman, you got me howling at the moon. If I don't see you soon, I'll be crawling to my room after her voodoo. I keep calling, trying to catch you, getting stuck in her molasses or whatever she put on me is magic. I don't know how she do what she do in the dark. I think she put a root on my heart. I never leave her alone, yeah. She eating me like a bone, yeah. She make me go crazy.
And that was our candidates wearing their neat school uniform upright. And of course, before we proceed to the highlight exposure of our candidates in this Sports Fest celebration, at this time, we will be entertained again by one of the pride of our institution in the talent of singing. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome the VMA Chorale.
$525,600 minutes, 525,000 moments, oh dear. 525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee, in inches, in miles, in laughter, in striving. 525,600 minutes. do you measure a year in the life? How about love? How about love? How about love? Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love.
525,600 minutes, 525,000 days to plan, 525,600 minutes. How do you measure the life of a woman or a man?
In truth that she loved, oh, in times that he cried, in bridges she found, oh, the way that she died.
It's time now to sing out till the story never ends. Let's celebrate, remember a year in the life of friends. Remember love, love. Remember love, love. Remember love, love. Measuring love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love.
Wow, truly a golden voice. Thank you so much, VMA Chorale. At this juncture, since it's Sports Fest, our candidate will about to showcase the different attire they have prepared, of course, for all of you. But before that, let me read to all of you our criteria of judging for the showcase of sports attire. Ladies and gentlemen, guests and VMAers, let's welcome back again on screen our candidates in their sports attire.
Up with it, girl. Rock with it, girl. Show them it, girl. With a bang bang. Bounce with it, girl. Dance with it, girl. Get with it, girl. With a bang bang.
Come on, turn the radio on. It's Friday night and I won't be long. Gotta do my hair, put my makeup on. It's Friday night and I won't be long till I hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I got all I need. No, I ain't got cash, I ain't got cash. I got you, baby.
Just you,
Baby,
baby.
hit the dance floor, hit the dance floor. I got all I need. No, I ain't got cash, I ain't got cash. I got you, baby.
Just you, baby. With a bang bang. Me and you, girl, you and me. Tap it to the floor and make me see your energy because me not play no.
And that was our very sexy and masculine candidates in their showcase of sports attire. Truly, they are not just talented, handsome, and beautiful, but as well young ladies and gentlemen possessing a good physique. And now before we proceed to the next exposure of our candidates, again, we will be entertained by a dance number coming from the pride of our institution in the field of dancing. Ladies and gentlemen, let us give a round of applause to the VMA Poseidon.
Anytime I see you, let me know about the plan and see, just let me go. I'm on my knees when I'm begging, cause I don't wanna lose you. Hey, yeah, ra-da-da-da, cause I'm begging, begging you. Put your love in the hand now, baby. I'm begging, begging you. Put your love in the hand now, darling. I need you to understand. Tried so hard to be your man, the kind of man you want in the end. Only then can I begin to live again. An empty shell I used to be, the shadow all my life was hanging over me. A broken man that I don't know, won't even stand, that never stands to be my soul. Why we're chilling, why we're chasing, why the bottom, why the basement, why we got good, she don't embrace it. Why the feel for the need to replace me? You're the wrong way, trying to be good. I went up in a feature town where we could be at, like a heart in the best way, shit. You can give it away, you have, and you tend to pay. But I keep walking on, keep opening the door, keep open for that the door is yours, keep also home. Cause I'm the one that live in a broken home, girl, I'm begging. Yeah, yeah, I'm begging, begging you. So put your love in the hand now, baby. I'm begging, begging you. So put your love in the hand now, darling. I'm finding hard to hold my own, just can't make it all alone. I'm holding on, I can't pull back. I'm just a call, not your face of black. I'm begging, begging you. Put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging, begging you. So put your loving hand out, darling. I'm begging, begging you. So put your loving hand out, baby. I'm begging, begging you. So put your loving hand out, darling. I'm begging, begging you. So put your loving hand
you so much to our very talented VMA Poseidon. And now, we're down to the second to the last segment of our candidates, which is the showcase of long gown and formal attire. Of course, featuring the designs of Mr. Edwin Benitez. But before that, here's our criteria of judging for the showcase of evening gown and formal wear. And that was the showcase of our candidates in their evening gown and formal attire. At this point in time, we would like to thank the following sponsors and committee. Thank you so much, Pulita and Lavatrice Di Tagliana, Laundry Shop and Water Station owned by Miss Jasmine Igan. Chida Travel and Tours, owned by Miss Rachel Mochida. VMA Campus Bookstore, in charge, Dr. Christina Perez. Thank you so much as well, VMA Guidance Office, VMA Poseidon, VMA Coral, Supreme Student Government, Working Students Organization, Peer Facilitators Society, Program and Design Committee chaired by Midshipman Jomer Aspan, Technical Committee chaired by Midshipwoman Rachel Ochida and co-chaired by Midshipwoman Jean Hills Reyes. And now, we're down to the last part of our program, wherein we will as well test the wit of our candidates in answering our question and answer portion. But before that, here's our criteria of judging for our Q&A. And now let us start with our question and answer portion, starting with our female candidate number 1 from the College of Maritime Studies, Engine Department. Alright, so here's your question. How important are luxury items like bags, clothes, and jewelry for a woman when the national economy is down and struggling?
For me, women are beautiful with or without a luxury item in her body, because we must focus on what we need first to survive during this pandemic. Thank you.
And now let us proceed with our female candidate number 2 from the high school department. So here's your question. So much has happened to us in the course of the year. When we emerge from the crisis, what positive change do you foresee happening to humanity in general?
The positive change that I foresee is if we have a great team to be as one, to build a good policy, and let the humanity to be as one team, one dream, and one goal to achieve success in our society. And that we all and I thank you.
And now let us proceed to our next candidate, our female candidate number 3 from the College of Maritime Studies, Deck Department. So here's your question. Given the pandemic situation now in the Philippines, should vaccination be a choice or a mandate?
It's true that each of us has our own right to choose whether we want to be vaccinated or not. But I think that as a Filipino citizen of this country, we can help the government by choosing the path that directs to a safer result, and that would be choosing to be vaccinated. By that, we can lessen the cases of the COVID-19 and hopefully we can hope for better days. Thank you.
And now, moving to our last but not the least female candidate, number 1, let us welcome our candidate from the College of Hospitality and Business Management. So here's your question. YOLO, you only live once. Name something you learned and did for the first time during the pandemic and which you consider the most life-changing of all.
When the pandemic started, I started to give more importance to life itself because not everyone has the opportunity to remain alive today. I started to work my way out of my daily needs as a student, and I worked as a sales lady in a retail store in Summa. I became bolder and braver to face challenges of life, which made me overcome all of it now. And hence, I am here standing in front of you today.
And now, moving forward to our male candidates. Of course, let us start with our male candidate coming from College of Maritime Studies, Engine Department. So here's your question. Given the chance to win this pageant and become the ambassador of the school, how can you promote VMA to students amidst pandemic?
If I would have given a chance to win this pageant to become an ambassador of the school, firstly, I would feel honored and grateful as there are lots of young men who wishes this title. And of course, I will promote VMA Global College to the students that where VMAers are competent and training students with relevant education and training in an excellent and disciplined environment. Thank you.
And now let us proceed to our male candidate number 2, and he is from the high school department. So here's your question. Amid the hardships and suffering the world is facing now, if you were given a chance to face God and ask one question, what would it be and why?
I believe that in every problems we are facing right now, there will be a solution. We are in the midst of pandemic, so if I were given a chance to question God, it will be what is the solution to this pandemic. I know a lot of us are craving for the COVID-19 free environment, and I don't wanna suffer my family from this crisis. Thank you.
Moving on to our next candidate is of course our male candidate number 3. And our male candidate number 3 is from the College of Maritime Studies, Tech Department. So here's your question. Most of the people today are spending huge time in social media because of the series of lockdowns we are experiencing. For you, does it bring people together or causing relationship problems?
Social media is not all about how you interact people, but it is way to interact far away people. Nowadays, people are so easily to interact from far away, but there is two example like yin and yang dualism. There's always light and dark side of the social media. Like in the light side, you can search anywhere, you can post everywhere, and you can chat everywhere you want. And the black side of social media, some people post fake news like disrupting some content, but we must remember, we must use social media carefully and wisely.
And now we're down to our last but not the least male candidate, and of course he is from the College of Hospitality and Business Management. So here's your question. What is your stand about this? Mental health is as important as physical health.
When we are mentally healthy, we enjoy things, we enjoy life, we enjoy the environment and the people in it. We create new things and even take greater risks. But if we are mentally weak, our physical health deteriorates. So I think that it is time for us to start making healthy choices because no one in this world can torment you as much as your own thoughts. Let us remember that our mental health is a priority, our happiness is essential, and our self-care is a necessity. That would be all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, candidates. And of course, you have proven that you are not just here to be a representative of your respective departments, but truly, with your performance in our question and answer portion, you just proved that you are here to win. And of course, to showcase as well a talent in singing, and of course to serenade our candidates. Let us welcome Mr. Leif John de Monteverde and Miss Kathleen Palermo from VMA Chorale. Everyone, let's give them a round of applause, please.
Sa unang tingin agad na umaling sa nagniningning mong mga mata. Ika'y isang bituin na nagmula sa langit.
Hindi ko mawari ang taglay mong tinatangi. Sadya namang nakakabighani. Di may paliwanag ang nararamdaman. Namumukadkad ang aking ligaya
Sa tuwing ika'y papalapit na, hawakan mo ang aking kamay. Para luman, ika'y akin ang dadalhin sa di mo inasang paraiso. Palagi kitang aawitan ng kundi man di masasawa. Di ka pababayaan, isasayaw kita hanggang sa walang hanggan.
Mga gunitan na laging naisip, sumisilip ang itinakda na may wagang.
Liwanag na dulot mo, nagbigay sinag sa madilim kong mundo. Ibang iba ako kapag ikaw na ang kapiling. Sumisiping ang buwan at mga bituin na para bang sumasang-ayon sa atin ng kalawakan. Namumukadkad ang aking ligaya sa tuwing ika'y papalapit na, hawakan mo ang aking kamay. O para luman, ika'y akin ang dadalhin sa di mo inasang paraiso. Palagi kitang aawitan ng kundi man di masasawa. Di ka pababayaan, isasayaw kita hanggang sa walang hanggan. Hingig ng tadhana, sa atin ay umutong mana. Hingig ng tadhana, sa atin ay umutong mana. Hingig ng tadhana, sa atin ay umutong mana. O para luman, ika'y akin ang dadalhin sa di mo inasahang paraiso. Palagi kitang awitan ng kundi man di masasawa. Di ka pababayaan, isasayaw kita. Mamahalin kita hanggang sa walang hanggan.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, these two empowered men and women didn't just become winners, but they are winners who made history as the first Mr. and Miss VMA with the longest reign. Everyone, let us welcome our Mr. VMA 2019, Mr. Miguel Buenafe, and our Miss VMA 2019, Miss Geraldine Labrador in their farewell walk.
Living sometimes is not a matter of choice. Exactly 2 years ago, I was in the same position as these candidates are now competing for your trust and support. Before I will pass my crown to my successor, I would like to say thank you to those people who are in one way or another developed me into who I am today. First, I would like to extend my thankfulness and gratitude to our Almighty God for giving me strength and wisdom throughout the pageant. To my family and friends for the continued inspiration and support from the time they knew that I am joining Miss VMA. And to the search committee headed by Mr. Danton Transay and his members, thank you so much for the great experiences with my co-candidates, for giving us the equal opportunity and feeding us valuable insights and perspective to strike with our hunger to the crown. To my ever-supportive team manager and Team 5 before, Miss Rosella Bailon and Miss Glyza Galvan, thank you. And finally, to my VMA Global College family, thank you so much. And lastly, to all the young ladies wishing to be a beauty queen someday, believe in yourself. And always remember that being a beauty queen is not only about the looks and the body, it is about a heart that is willing to love, an ear that is willing to listen, and a hand that is willing to help. Wear your crown in your heart, not in your head. This is Geraldine D. Labrador, your Miss VMA 2019, signing off. Madam Ugit nga salamat.
2 years ago, I was blessed to bring home the bacon. Being crowned as the Mr. VMA 2019 wasn't just a remarkable experience, but also a great responsibility. Responsibility to uphold on what is morally upright, even many compromises with the wrong, and responsibility to serve as an epitome to the people, especially to my fellow VMAers. I have learned that if one really wants something, he has to work for it and strive hard to achieve it. I have failed several times, but that didn't stop me. I didn't see those failures as reason to quit, but opportunities to improve myself and come back better and stronger. Today marks an end of an amazing chapter. Before I pass the crown to the next well-deserving student, I'd like to thank Heavenly Father for bringing me this far and for all the blessings and opportunities. My gratitude to my parents, who showed unconditional love and limitless support. To our team leader, Mr. Benitez, who saw the potential in me, who honed me to be the person I am today, who taught me so much. Thank you. To our Mr. Alonsagay, who mentored me since day one. From the way I stand to the way I walk and talk, I owe you the skills and knowledge I have right now. My sincerest thank you. To my friend, your simple good luck meant a lot to me. Thank you. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I am Miguel Buenafe, your Mr. VMA 2019, signing off.
And now, before we proceed to the giving of our special minor and major awards, since we have also corporate sponsors, now we will be giving our corporate awards. Starting with Best in Production Number. Best in School Uniform. Best in Sports Attire. Best in Evening Gown and Formal Wear. Mr. and Miss Julita Litagliata. Mr.
Mr. and Miss Lavatriz de Tagliata. Mr. and Miss Chida Travel and Tours. Mr. and Miss Campbell's Bookstore. Mr. and Miss Photogenic. Mr. and Miss Popularity.
1,000 times. No roots, but my home was never on the ground. I got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I got no roots. I've got no roots. I got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I got no roots, but my home was never on the ground. I got no roots. I've got no I'm not standing still, but that's just a wishful plan. Ask me where I come from, I'll say a different land. But I've got memories and travel like gypsies in the night.
And this is the moment of truth, the announcement of our Mr. and Miss VMA 2021. Who will be our winners? Will it be from the high school department? Or will it be from the College of Hospitality and Business Management? Or will it be from the College of Maritime Studies Engine Department? Or, of course, from the College of Maritime Studies Deck Department. Ladies and gentlemen, let us now start with the announcement of our Mr. VMA and our Mr. VMA 2021. Congratulations! And our Miss VMA 2021 is no other than congratulations! King and Queen. And of course, to formally close our online program this afternoon, let us hear a message coming from the Students Affairs Services Head, Mrs. Magdalena A. Candelario. Everyone, let's give her a round of applause, please.
Good afternoon to our viewers and to all joining us in this virtual search for Mr. and Miss VMA. Finally, we have come to the end of our 3-day Sports Fest with the search for Mr. and Miss VMA as the highlight. As the winners have been announced, I would like to congratulate our new Mr. and Miss VMA. And to the rest of the candidates who did not make it this afternoon, you likewise deserve to be congratulated for your courage and bravado. There will always be a second chance. In closing, allow me to acknowledge and express my thanks first to the men and women behind this production, especially to Mr. Merold Alonsagay, the chairman of this event. I would like to personally thank you, sir, for accepting this challenge. I commend your hard work and your painstaking effort in completing this virtual search. Also, I would like to express my gratitude to the all-out support of the management from our President, Dr. Elizabeth O. Salabas, Dr. Remedios Johanna Vargas, our Vice President for Academic Affairs, the department deans, team and event managers, and even to all the students who participated in different events and contests. Indeed, it's a very hectic 3 days, notwithstanding the short preparation. Yet, we managed to get through our first virtual sports feast. There are difficulties, of course, but for us in the committee, everything is a learning experience. Thank you for your support and cooperation.
We would like to thank the following sponsors and committee. Thank you so much, Pulita and Lavanderies Di Tagliana, Laundry Shop and Water Station owned by Miss Jasmine Igan. Chida Travel and Tours owned by Miss Rachel Mochida. VMA Campus Bookstore in charge, Dr. Christina Perez. Thank you so much as well, VMA Guidance Office, VMA Poseidon, VMA Coral, Supreme Student Government, Working Students Organization, Peer Facilitators Society, Program and Design Committee chaired by Midshipman Jomer Aspan, Technical Committee chaired by Midshipwoman Rachel Ochida and co-chaired by Midshipwoman Jean Dils Reyes,